What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. Today we're checking out another knife, unboxing this one here coming from ATK knife. Now this is one I've been really looking forward to checking out here for quite a while, so I'm excited for that. Shout out for ATK knives for sending this one over for yours truly to check out. And of course, we're gonna do exactly that here. We're not gonna waste any time. Doing the honors today, we have the American Blade Works, a model here with titanium mill handles and fat carbon inserts, Magna Cut blade steel right here. This one's fresh out of the box. I just unboxed this one, and I'm doing, kind of recording a few videos back to back. But yeah, I'm excited to carry this one here, and this one's going to be doing the honors. Of course, this knife and every other knife that you see in this video will be linked down below in the description and the pinned comments. It does help out the channel when you use those links, but that is entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. Also, check out the new logo in the channel. Let me know if you guys like it, and check me out on IG at EDC Miguel, because Miguel EDC was taken, but check me out over there for other real and daily content as well. That being said, let's go ahead and make a incision here. Boom, that Magna Cut is going to put in some work. I'm going to do some belly here, tip and belly combination. Get this tape. I got quite a bit of tape going on here. These, yeah, quite a lot of tape going on this one. You can tell they definitely wanted it to be secure for sure. All right, lots of bubble wrap in there, nice and cushioned. Let's put that out of the way. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It says Best Tech Knives. Now, not entirely sure. It could be that Best Tech is the OEM for ATK knives. It could be perhaps they just wanted to put it in a pouch, but my guess is they're probably the OEM. So nice zipper pouch here, and let's see, we got the knife there. We have ATK stickers. All right, that's what's up. Yours, truly is going to hang on to one of those. Keep a few more on there for the other channels that are going to be checking this one out. And of course, a nice wiping cloth is always appreciated. But bam, here is the knife, guys. This is the center of attention for the video. All right, take a look at this thing. Right, first impression, man. Really, really lightweight. I'm sure the micarta inserts have a lot to do with that. Beautiful. The micarta inserts are nice and, very flush with the titanium bolsters here, right? Beautiful titanium, right? Kind of like a stonewash titanium with the ever so slight amount of micro milling to it. That looks really good. We have a captive pivot on one side, TA all around, that's what I'm talking about, and pocket clip, which is not reversible, and backspacer here, bada bing, bada boom. And it looks like the opening hole here is the only deployment option, so either thumb deployment or reverse flick. So let's go ahead and do that, right? Boom. Holy macaroni. Now, if you know me, you know that this is exactly the type of blade, there we go, that I enjoy. Right there. So first things first, the deployment feels really, really solid, right? You can either thumb deploy it there or reverse flick it. Both feel good. It is a sort of like a frame lock, bolster lock if you want, right? It's a good access to the lock bar, and also very drop shotty at the same time. And ooh, is this a hollow ground? Yes, it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hollow ground going on here. What a combination, right? What a combination. First of all, your boy likes a Warncliffe blade or sheep's foot blade any day of the week. Is by far my favorite blade geometry of all times. This one here looks the part, and man, oh man, usually I'm concerned about, the blade to handle ratio, but here they managed to give you as much blade as they could with the amount of handle that you have, right? You can see the tip is just barely right there, right close to that back spacer. So the deployment feels good, right? Just had to get a feel for it. Man, that is elegant. That is one elegant deployment right there. And overall, it just feels like a very elegant knife. Amazing fit and finish. Overall, that looks really, really good. Man, that utility, that tip right there is going to be great for utility cuts and draw cuts, stuff like that all day of the week. What kind of steel we're working with here? It doesn't say, right? That is one thing about this knife. Check out the billboarding, right? Where is the billboarding at? Oh, that's right. There is none. There is no billboarding. So you know what you got, right? If you know, you know. It's one of those knives that, knife enthusiasts really appreciate. You got to know what you got. And if you know, you know. This one, again, ATK knives, but you don't see an ATK logo anywhere on here, which is definitely interesting for sure. So that's nice. Interesting call right there. I was wondering if it said anywhere what kind of steel this is. Sometimes they hide it somewhere. But I'll just go ahead and put it on the screen. I'm just going to look it up. By the time you're watching this video, obviously I would have edited it and put it on the screen right there, what type of steel that is. But holy macaroni, that is one savage blade right there. So ergonomically speaking, it feels good in the hand. Boom, we are locked in. Even this section right here with the bolster lock, right, that kind of sort of dies right there. It does have a steel insert for steel on steel contact, which is better for longevity right there. Boom. And no jimping on the blade. Maybe that was intentional, but boom, we can go to town right here. We can do some cutting there, some straps. Both feel comfortable. The handle is nice and round, no sore spots. This curvature here sort of leads your index finger. All the fingers follow suit. And they're going to have average hands, not the biggest of hands or smallest of hands. I'm able to get a full purchase on this thing, right? Boom. Feels right at home on hand, right? Reverse grip feels good. Fighting for your Slurpee on a Friday night, gas station grip right here, you're good to go. If you're Kevin fighting for your Slurpee, right? Pakal grip, maybe the Pakal grip, not so much, right? You do feel the little pokiness right there, but you're probably not going to be gripping it like that all that often anyways. All the other positions do feel great, right? Some good ergos. Pocket clip is nice and short. And I want to say it's don't really feel it all that much. It's a good 9.5 out of 10. With, of course, a 10 out of 10 being like a no pocket clip, fixed blade handle sort of situation. So for a folder with a pocket clip, 9.5 out of 10 in my book, that's pretty good. That's pretty solid. Nice, easy disengagement. Drop shotty action. Man, it's just, I mean, overall, it gives an awesome feeling in the hand of something that is premium, right? Very well made, very well executed. Now, this is no surprise, right? In my book, Best Tech is able to OEM some of the best knives I've ever seen. They also OEM TACCOM knives and also OEM one of my favorites of all time, Winter Blade Code knives as well. So as an OEM, Best Tech definitely knows how to make a savage knife, and they certainly have done that here without a doubt. Let's do some size comparisons. All right, let's do that really quick here. Here it is next to your typicals here, the PM2 and Para 3. Now, I purposely choose knives that you probably already own so you can get a more or less idea where this guy lands. It's a little bit bigger than the Para 3, but definitely shorter than the PM2. All right, as you can see there. Here it is next to the Demko AD 20.5. It's going to be a little bit bigger than the AD 20.5 and, of course, bigger than the smaller brother, the Shark Cub. All right, take a look there for yourself. Here's the Civivi Vision FG, right? Very highly recommendable knife from last year. So is the Sentinel Strike. The Sentinel Strike is going to be certainly bigger, but the Vision FG is very comparable. Take a look there. Speaking of highly recommendable knives, you probably already own some of these, and if you don't, you're probably missing out. This is the Vosteed Raccoon, of course, highly recommendable. The CJRB Pyrite. Raccoon is the most comparable, although still a little bit shorter than the ATK, and here is the Pyrite, also a little bit shorter. And last but not least, here are two other models, right? Very similar, Warncliffe sort of approach, premium folders, right? You got the Kunwu Chad right on top there. You got titanium handles, mill diamond with the PM60 Warncliffe blade, M390 on the RSKAOS here with the titanium handles, right? Also pretty savage looking as well. One thing that the ATK has for it is the overall cutting length. That's a pretty large one. If I compare here next to the Chad, it's actually pretty close, right? Very, very, very close. The Chad just being a tad bit longer, if anything. So very comparable from that standpoint, right? And those are knives that you probably are cross-shopping anyways if you're looking to pick yourself up a solid premium EDC. Now, this one has going for it is the weight, right? All those other guys are just a little bit heavier. So if weight is a factor for you, right, this one feels like you're carrying might as well be carrying a Benchmade bug out for that matter. So that's how good the weight is on this guy, right? It feels nimble on the hand, pretty lightweight, okay? I don't think you can forward choke on this one. I guess you could, but, it's a little bit stabby, a little bit peaky right there. So I wouldn't recommend that. The standard precision, though, is pretty solid, pretty good. And I like what they did here. They pushed the punch grind back just a tad bit. I mean, if anything, maybe they could have pushed it back a little bit more, but it's good, right? You'll be able to get a couple of sharpens out of this guy without getting a smile. And speaking of sharpness, let's do our scientific cutting test here, shall we? See how this guy does. Ooh, already going through that paper like nobody's business. All right, let's get some full slices going on. Yeah, can I do some curves? I sure can. Yeah, this thing is sharp, you guys. Really, right? No dings or anything on the blade. It is ready to cut. Bam. All right, so we know we can do paper all day, every day. That's not a surprise. What about some cardboard? I got some everyday cardboard here from an Amazon box. So remember, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but rather at an angle like this. And it's gonna look something like this. I'm gonna do it a little bit slower first. Wow, it actually goes through that cardboard very, very smoothly. Right, nice even cuts all the way through. Again, this guy, what this guy has going for it is a very long cutting edge, which is good. Also, the hollow ground is gonna put in work, makes it very thin behind the edge. So that all helps when delivering this awesome performance here. Yeah, this thing cuts, and it cuts really, really good. You guys rate it in the comments. Let me know on a scale from 1 through 10, how sharp is this guy? How much of an edge has it retained? Keep in mind, again, it's not brand new, right? Definitely has seen some use already based on the pass around. This is a pass around knife. And yeah, in my opinion, it's certainly holding a pretty good edge, if you ask me. Definitely feels like that on hand. I want to say ball bearings on here for that drop shot action. That just feels so satisfying. All right, you guys, let me know in the comments. Well, there you have it, guys. That is the ATK. I'm not sure what the model is on this one. You probably obviously will see it in the title of this video. Just checking it out here for the first time. First impressions are money, right? Definitely feels really good on hand. Not entirely sure the price on this one, but obviously by the time you're watching this video, I would have looked up everywhere this guy is available and linked it down below for you guys. Just like every other knife that you saw in this video, it does help out the channel when you use those links, but that is entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. So really, really digging this one a ton, right? Got the Savage Warncliffe blade, which I really, really love. And, you know, overall amazing action. Also love the opening section here, the opening hole there. It's nice and contour all around, which is good. It feels nice. And also an interesting, different shape hole than we see on everything else. Most things these days have a pill shape or oval looking. This one has sort of like the hexagon, right? Sort of approach, which again looks very unique, very nice, if you ask me. So overall, I mean, very beautiful, well executed knife from ATK. Awesome job to Vosteed as the OEM, which is who I'm guessing OEMs this knife for ATK. Shout out to ATK for sharing this one with Lefty, and shout out to Lefty for his pass around as well. Getting a chance to check this one out, guys. If you made it to this point and you got value out of the video, smash that like button. It really helps this video with the YouTube algorithm. If you like nice and easy content like this on a daily basis, definitely subscribe. I promise you'll be worth coming back for more. Of course, you guys know the drill by now. I'm going to be carrying this guy here for quite some time, and I'm going to be trying to gather as much feedback as I possibly can. And then I'm going to be dropping a comprehensive review here in the channel. So definitely stay tuned for that. Turn on those notifications if you haven't already. And I'm going to go ahead and put a card on your left there for the Kunwu Chad, and also a card right here for the Vosteed RSKAOS on your right. Also very savage, nice. You'll probably, you probably consider cross shopping when looking at the ATK as well, right? Definitely worth checking out as well. Highly recommend both. I do own both of these, in my collection, and I really love them as well. Guys, you can support the channel on Patreon, or you can support the channel right here on YouTube by becoming a channel member. You'll get access to exclusive perks. But that's been it for today. Check me out on either one of those videos. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next video, either this one or this one. Peace.